So we're in Ljubljana and flew in yesterday. We got in from Belgrade. Let's go Ljubljana. What can you teach me about your history and your people? Let's go and find out as we stand here in Old Town Ljubljana in the rain, eager to see the beauty of this city. That's it. Famous Dragon Bridge. The city just sparkles. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Good morning, or should I say Dobro jutro from Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. And you'll notice I said Ljubljana and not Ljubljana, Ljubljana. Apparently it's one of those names that people, certainly from English-speaking countries like myself, seem to mispronounce. So, Ljubljana. So we're in Ljubljana and flew in yesterday. We got in from Belgrade, flew in direct with Air Serbia, and I'm excited to explore another beauty of the Balkans, Slovenia. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's raining just now. I had to actually go out and purchase this umbrella. My first purchase in Ljubljana. Umbrella for the rain, but which is unfortunate because the weather was really nice in Belgrade, and it's only just as we arrived into Ljubljana that the rain seems to have come out, and it's supposed to last, certainly supposed to last a few days. So hopefully we can do a day trip excursion up to Lake Bled, a famous lake just north of northwest of Ljubljana. So hopefully we can go and do that, and then we'll just see what else there is to do here in Slovenia. There's also the castle in Ljubljana. There should be a funicular railway that takes you up to the castle, so I'm going to head over that way just now as the rain continues to pelt down. I was told yesterday that it's been quite sunny recently over the past week or two here in Ljubljana, and it was just literally yesterday that the rain came out of nowhere. But that's okay. I come from a country where it rains almost every day, so so we're well prepared for this. I did have a stroll down here last night to suss the place out. There's quite a lot of people going about last night because the rain wasn't as heavy, and this looks to be like a shopping slash restaurant slash cafe district. This has actually taken us down to the main square here down beside the famous 3 bridges that we'll see in just a moment as we turn right. Here we are in the famous Prešeren Square. We've got the 3 bridges over there. Now Prešeren Square, I believe, named after that the gentleman that there's a statue of over there, a famous Slovene poet and writer called Prešeren, who lived from 1800 to 1849, I believe, and a famous figure in Slovenia's history. Also read online that he wrote, or he composed the lyrics for Slovenia's national anthem. Regarded as a important figure for the country and its history. And then over here we do have the 3 bridges that are famous. They're well known for postcards of Ljubljana, images of Ljubljana I've seen online. You just type in Ljubljana online and I'm sure that you'll see these bridges. quite unique actually. You've got two smaller bridges running adjacent to a bigger bridge going down the center. I guess the two smaller ones being for pedestrians and this bigger one being for cars and vehicles. And I guess even back in the day, like horse and cart, of course. A lot of history here in Ljubljana. A lot of history. And I'm keen to learn a bit about it. Let's go, Ljubljana. What can you teach me about your history and your people? Let's go and find out as we stand here in Old Town Ljubljana in the rain, eager to see the beauty of this city. Straight ahead, you got the famous Ljubljana castle up there. And as I mentioned already, there is a funicular railway that takes you up. You can walk up to it, I believe, on the other side of that hill, but given the conditions of the weather today, I'm not going to bother doing that. Otherwise I would have. Goodness knows, whenever I'm in a place like this, I love walking to explore and just to naturally come across and encounter things in the landscape that you don't even know of, that you didn't even see on a map. That's usually some of the best ways to experience a place and to come across different things and unique things, but I'd rather not trek up it in the rain. There is supposed to be a bit of a pause in the rain tomorrow or the following day, so perhaps I'll do that then and we'll come back. Apologies, by the way, if you're getting the umbrella in the shot there. I'm doing my best to keep it out while still remaining dry. Beautiful fountain there. Now there is an area of Ljubljana that has been declared UNESCO World Heritage Site, and I think it might be this area here because I'm seeing the UNESCO symbol up there, the logo. Now, as a travel tradition, I usually enjoy trying to get local team football tops from wherever I visit in the world, and the local team here is Olympia, I believe. But I spoke to a local last night and they were saying that it's hard to apparently get one of those, so I might have to just get the national top here. Actually a nice colour of blue, might actually just go for that anyway. I think that the Olympia football team in Ljubljana have a green colour, and I saw their stadium on a map, but it's quite a distance away, and I don't think they have a fan store for buying a jersey, you know. At least that's what the locals told me, so you have to buy it online, which is a bit disappointing, because that's usually the one bit of memorabilia from my travels that I like to get from each of these places, is a football top, just to commemorate the visit, you know. Got some nice shops here in this area of Ljubljana, and maybe it's just because of the rain, but I was expecting this area to be much busier than this, because I think that I guess this is the main, like, sort of touristy area, you know. On the Slovenian flag there in the middle, you've got like a shield with looks like a peak of a mountain or a couple of mountains on it. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments if that's a particular mountain or peak in Slovenia, or maybe the highest. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments if that's a particular peak or mountain in Slovenia. Maybe it's the highest one in Slovenia. Or if it's just, it represents the landscape of the country, because as I was coming in on the plane yesterday to Ljubljana airport, we were flying over some of the mountains there, and boy, it just reminds me of Austria, you know. It's giving me Austria vibes, Switzerland vibes. It makes sense because Slovenia is a very mountainous country, and for those of you who maybe not sure yet, because I have spoken to a lot of people who aren't really sure where Slovenia is in relation to other countries in Europe, just because they maybe haven't heard much about it, which is certainly the case. I've read online, you know, I've read that Slovenia is a very underrated country, and so far I can definitely see that. So Slovenia is nestled near the top of the, well, at the top of the Adriatic Sea, and it's right beside Italy, just below Austria, and just to the northwest of Croatia. I believe they also share a border with Hungary as well, just over to the northeast. Now we're going to see a lot of this as we go about Ljubljana, and no doubt you'll notice it as well when you visit, is the symbol of the dragon. Now, that dragon, you see like imagery of that dragon all over Ljubljana, in tourist shops, on street signs, in restaurants, even in my hotel. Oh, here we go, souvenir and gift shop, and you'll see right there behind me lots of dragons, like Game of Thrones looking dragons. Even in my hotel they were selling commemorative dragon key rings for Ljubljana. And the reason for that, I believe, I'll have to do some more research, so forgive me for this, but there's a famous bridge just over that direction, just over to the left there, a couple of streets away. There's a famous bridge, it has a statue of a dragon on it. Actually, in fact, let's go and see if we can find it, and then we'll go towards the funicular. It's really cool over here because it looks like we've stumbled upon a market of some kind. Yeah, this market looks like it's selling like fresh flowers, produce, bags, accessories. Let's go and check it out. So the rain is picking up a wee bit, and that was to be expected because I was looking at the weather forecast today, and unfortunately the rain is going to be picking up as the day goes on, so a good thing we got the umbrella. Hopefully it holds out. A tiny wee flimsy umbrella like this, it's hard to say whether it's going to hold out or not, or whether I'm going to be turning into Scottish Mary Poppins here in Ljubljana. All nice fresh fruit, fresh produce, very nice. Guys, please do not let the rain put you off, and please do not let the rain make this city look any less beautiful than it is, because yesterday, you know, granted I've only seen a small part of it, but speaking from what I've seen so far, yesterday when it wasn't raining, the city just sparkles. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. So please don't let the rain make it look depressing or like that. The rain makes everything look depressing, so yeah, take my word for it. So what I've seen so far of Ljubljana Old Town and the area that I took in yesterday coming from the airport, it's a beautiful city, and I'm excited to explore more of it, regardless of whether it's raining or not. At least you're not going to get wet, put it that way. I'll get wet and soaking for you. I'll sacrifice myself for you. That's it. Famous Dragon Bridge. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm going to do some reading about this to learn up on it and learn up on, you know, the significance of the dragon, whether it's got some like mythological connection to Slovenia's history, or whether it's symbolic of Slovenia for some reason, I'm not sure, or whether it was just like a stylistic choice. Who knows, but it's pretty striking. Pretty striking. Pretty cool. So guys, I just read that the bridge was built, designed by a Slovenian architect, I believe, called Jurić Zaninović. 1900 to 1901. So I guess that's when he designed the bridge and when he built it. Although the bridge has 1848 to 1888 on it, so I'm not sure. Maybe that's when the original foundations were built of the bridge, and maybe the statues were designed by Zaninović. Possibly. But then we got also another famous marketplace here. Kind of reminds me of something from Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. Pretty cool. Very cool. Right, I'm gonna head back over towards the funicular and see if we can get that sussed out, and then I'll let you know. Actually, I can see it from here. I just spotted it through the trees. I'll try and do a zoom in there. Apologies if there's rain on the lens. I'll go and give that a wipe as well, but we'll go and see if the funicular is running, and then I'll catch up with you once we're there.